My name is Eric Janicki. You guys might remember me from the Fit Men versus Fat Men episode, but
I don't.
Steroids are dangerous. What's a steroid? How is it dangerous? In what application? If you look at the testosterone level
Is he going to answer his own question?
of a
How is it dangerous? In what application? Mark, you know what? Let me help you out real quick. I'm going to answer your own question. What is a steroid? All right, Mark, so to answer your question, there's a couple different kinds of steroids. Alrighty. We got corticosteroids. They're anti-inflammatory medicines used to treat a range of conditions. Then there's anabolic steroids, which are often used illegally by some people to increase their muscle mass. Marcus, I think you should read some of these definitions for steroids because I don't think you know what you're talking about.
of a 20-year-old now, it is at the same level as testosterone level of a 7-year-old in the 1970s.
Mark, why are you looking at 7-year-olds' testosterone levels?
A TRT. So looking at that question, you're thinking about somebody going and just jamming grams of test in their delt every day.
It's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
That's dangerous. But
That's dangerous. Too much water is dangerous.
buddy, why are we comparing water with steroids? You need water to live. You don't need steroids to live until you're like fucking 70 and you can't walk anymore. I can't walk anymore after hearing that shit.
All steroid use when it's therapeutic. AIDS patients, should they be allowed to use steroids?
AIDS patients, shouldn't they be allowed to use steroids? Marcus, did you just self-report?
Because it's something that's untouchable, right? It's a physique that you can't buy.
No.
And that's the only thing that you can get there is by enhancing yourself. Let's keep it real.
Bro's got the mentality of a supervillain.
Here's the thing, just because something's dangerous, like abusing steroids dangerous, that doesn't mean we shouldn't normalize it. Like, you guys are saying we shouldn't.
Just because something's dangerous doesn't mean we shouldn't normalize it. You can't say some bullshit like that and then expect to be taken seriously. So for example, right, if we're going by this logic, let's normalize taking Percocet. How about, bro, give me a beer and hand me my keys. We're having fun tonight.
WrestleMania, which is a natural bodybuilding federation, and that's a pretty prestigious title just in bodybuilding overall. With it,
This dude in the gray shirt's infatuated with this guy. I should say the gray t-shirt, not the gray tank top, because they're both having gray shirts. Gray shirt having ass. Also, I don't know why, but the way this guy wears his beanie just makes you want to go.
just capitalizing on my physique, my genetic potential, I would look just more.
That's the reason.
I would look so insane. I would be him. And I would not only be him, I would be all of him.
A long time, we know what the potential is. I'm saying if we ever wanted to take it to that level, bro, you know what it takes.
I know what it takes, but just like him,
I know what it takes, man. You know what it takes, though, bro. It's you and me. You just start fucking kissing.
Do I agree that a lot of people that are blasting gear right now should be blasting gear based off of their genetic buildup? No. I don't think that a lot of people.
But me? That's a different story. You see, I'm a little bit of a freak of nature, you know? I know what it takes to get there. And me and him, we got it.
You have to be natural for 7 years. So,
So, you can take steroids, get off of it for 7 years, and then call yourself natural? I bet that's what Sean did. Beanie have an ass.
there's a natural Mr. Olympia. Nobody knows about it. I didn't even know
just
there was.
this weekend, actually.
It was?
I was there.
Damn. See? I'm literally an IFBB.
Dude, he would be the one to go to that. You know, I'm starting to like this guy in the blue shirt. Not the pastel, not the polo blue shirt. Like, why? At least get a red one next time. Also, guy with the blue shirt. What the fuck was I talking about him?
If he's telling someone what he's taking to get ready for a show, that's honest.
Well, that's honest.
Well, everybody's honest because everybody in IFBB is on
As long
drugs.
as you say it, right?
Yeah,
The
everybody.
problem is a lot of guys that do take steroids, they say they're natty. That's the other problem, right? That's the only problem.
This dude in the gray shirt shaking his head like, bro, we know it's you, okay? Yo, Mark can't wait to come up here and start talking about fat people, dude.
We should help them lose weight. We should tell them that is not good. To celebrate something that will inevitably lead to them dying, that is something we should not celebrate. We need to be helping these people lose weight by not glorifying being fat, by not glorifying being gluttonous, by not glorifying being lazy. Also, being fat makes you stupid.
Also, being fat makes you stupid. You ever think about that one, liberals?
Do what makes you happy, which is being fit and healthy, but it's not up to you.
Do you pay
to
taxes?
Say. I do pay taxes.
Do you know how much obesity contributes to our national debt a year?
Mark, dude. Obesity is this guy's biggest op right now.
Concerned about the entire.
So you want to see people
America's
die.
such a great country. I'm gonna pay my taxes happy and not be feeding to fat people with my taxes because there's so many layers to paying taxes that getting angry about it feeding the fat people is not something that I should be concerning myself with.
Okay. All right, buddy. That's actually a good answer. That was a good one, bro.
It's like 150 pounds. So it was just a cope with their lack of actual willpower to lose the weight. As soon as they got an injection that can make them lose weight, what are they doing? Everybody's on Ozempic.
Okay, Marcus. Let me provide you another example of what you were saying. Imagine you're bodybuilding for 10 years and you're at this stagnant pace, right? You're just wanting to like get bigger quicker, you know? You want to get bigger faster. So what do? It's not Ozempic. It's anabolic steroids, Marcus.
Whether we like it or not, this shit is going mainstream with steroids.
Whether we like it or not, this shit is going mainstream with steroids. Fuck it, dude.
So I think the more of us that come out and talk about how to do it correctly and how to mitigate sides and risks and do it the right way, I think that's going to be best for us.
Bro just said the same thing 3 times.
The fact of the matter is, and if, I don't care who doesn't believe me, I've never touched an enhancement, steroid, PED, whatever you want to call it.
And I don't care if you don't believe me when I tell you that I don't believe you. All right?
Shizzy's natural. I blast gear, and Shizzy looks way better than me. So it's like I don't.
Because he is not. He is not.
To the outlier, doesn't it make an exception, a rule or something? Like, these guys are outliers, bro. These dudes aren't walking around, like, you know.
Yeah.
The reason why, no, it's the truth.
Plus,
Bro, the reason
These guys aren't walking around. Who the fuck are they? They don't walk.
why you're so popping and the reason why you guys have a social media class because you look so good.
When you look at
I think Tyler's a little bit jealous. Don't be jealous, bro. He's just lying. You're not.
You guys know, everyone who knows me personally knows that I'm always talking about what I'm thinking. I'm never holding anything back, and I've been saying I'm curious about gear.
We know.
All the accusations that I get, you're not natural, you're not natural. Oh, but what if?
Yep.
So what?
Yeah, he's just thinking about like, man, what if I wasn't natural? What about then? Oh shit, I'm not natural. That's what he's gonna think.
When I was younger, same thing. I have a similar story. I'm from Romania. So when I moved to the U.S., you know, I was picked on a lot. I was a little scrawny kid.
Bro, show me who picking on Adrian. I'll fuck him up right now. All right? Don't be picking on my boy Adrian. You don't deserve that.
I disagreed because when I was at my peak physique doing physique shows, about 5-6%, shredded about 190. Honestly, the most attention I actually got.
This guy on the left just looks like he was chiseled out of stone. In other words, buddy, you aren't natural.
There's no such thing as too much muscle.
There is. Just straight up.
I think there's no such thing as too much muscle.
There we go.
This motherfucker would walk up, huh?
I mean, look at you. This is awesome.
And the glazing begins.
How many times do people grab your arms in public?
Probably too many.
I was walking off the plane. The flight attendant just groped me.
It's weird.
That's awesome.
It's crazy how people think that's like just.
Like, dude, I don't want random people groping me, even if I have bowling ball arms. Somebody please grab my arm. Ugh. I don't want random people touching me. The fuck?
Completely.
But if I went and grabbed a woman's, I'd be arrested.
Yeah, you would be. So arrest the person that grabbed your fucking arm.
I mean, we're all saying you feel you're too big to wipe your own ass. I'm saying Eric is the biggest, and he says he feels great. How are we gonna put words in some like we've
you
never
wipe your own
felt
ass?
like?
Can you wipe your own ass?
Closer to like 220, 215. Probably do the whole like Greg Doucette version of just doing more like aerobic type activity.
Gregory Doucette mentioned? Yeah, I probably didn't beat him to this video.
Too much muscle to where they can't put their arms down, unappealing. Where they can no longer walk straight and they have to walk around their big inner thighs. You're not like that. I'm not shooting shots at you right now, but there are guys who are much bigger than you and just much bigger in general on the Olympia stage in body.
They just have to like clarify whatever they're talking about, like big dudes, because like Eric's just sitting right there and they all feel like they're shitting on him.
And I was witnessing the crowd in the movie. There were children, ladies, adults going to these shows who had no idea what bodybuilding was before having gone to the show. So with that being said, there was excitement and there was like a pull there. And there's no longer that pull. The crowd is not giving
Yeah, I get it. Everyone goes because they know what they're going to see. It's not like a sports game where you fucking like, you don't really know anything about baseball, but you can buy tickets and go and enjoy a game, you know what I mean? If you go as a random person and just see a bunch of oiled up men walk out on stage, I'm probably gonna feel a little bit uncomfortable.
And that's happening for a reason. So I feel as though once more emphasis is put there.
Sorry, y'all, the wife is calling.
I think there is always the potential, like, there's heads like you guys who I think are making natural bodybuilding pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, when you can do steroids and then just claim that you're natural bodybuilding does look kind of sick.
Yeah, but the best natty ever looks so much worse than C-Bomb.
Okay, but would you pay to see or like?
What the fuck? Even he is like, what the fuck did he just say?
All right, so just got curious.
He was
Who
like,
do you
what the
guys,
fuck?
who do you guys think won? If you had to guess.
I think Josh won.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Josh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Josh. I'm gonna go with
In
Josh.
fact, the winner. So
Josh.
the natural side.
Look at his face, dude. He's like, as expected.
So I'm gonna look bigger. You can't. So I voted for him over me. I could have voted for myself because that's narcissistic as.
You hear that, Josh?
It's hard to. Everybody's
So
like,
it's so.
I don't even know how he
it's
looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he looks great.
Yeah. Now it looks
I have
crazy.
no idea. All I see is clothes. I told him to get naked. He wouldn't.
Whoa! Mark, why are you mad about that? I told him to get naked and he wouldn't. I mean, come on. What does a bodybuilder have to do around here? To get a guy naked.
I think, oh, sorry.
You go ahead, go ahead.
You would have won if you're in the vote and you're on steroids. So it's kind of, you know what I mean? We would have all voted for Eric 100% if we were.
Oh my god, bro. Bro's got his entire dick in his mouth.
As well.
I mean, you look great. You look amazing.
Yeah, I'm so,
Not this guy, too. Every chance they get.
Yeah. No. Wear that. I would have done the same.
Wear that
shit.
on my sleeve.
I wouldn't have fucking voted for any.
So, what have we learned from this video? Mark should use Google more? Mayhaps? Anyway, leave a like. Oh, subscribe too. There's that one. See ya.